Hi, folks. This is Mountain Man coming to you from parts unknown. I want to see how my signal's doing. We'll wait till some people get in the chats and see how things are going on. I've got some stuff I want to go over with this Pelosi situation, and of course, updates about what's been going on through the week. And is this situation in the UKR going to get to the point that Mr. T has been warning us about over and over again, namely WW3. Hi, Bubba. Hi, Mike. Oh, Mike, I thought you were Mac there for a second. Hi, happy days. So everybody's starting to come in, and I guess everybody's seen the videos coming out. Hi, Melinda. Hi, B-Dog. Hi, Lucy. Happy days. How you doing? Ronald Hendricks, how you? Michelle, how you? So we got supposedly some unrest going to happen over what the videotapes being released about the police officers, and I've just got some pictures. I grabbed some screenshots from Fox News. Now, why they let these tapes out on a Friday night late, I have no idea. But they hit the cops with big charges. Kicking Bird, how you doing? So, it's 5 of them. Young men. I don't know what possessed them or what came over them, but their lives are in the process of being, I don't want to say destroyed. You know, you never want to have that, but the young man involved lost his life. So it's something that's got to be gone over very frankly, very honestly, and openly as to what happened. And so with that in mind, we'll have to see. Has anybody heard anything about any upheaval or disruption concerning that so far? They say that I've got a clip in here. I'll pull it up. As I go along, it'll probably pop up. But they say that Auntie, and then the other half is Fa, says that they're going to vandalize the city, the whole city, right? Here we go. Now, they're making that vow. They're making that public proclamation. And it says they vow to burn it all down in New York City following the death of Nichols. They've ordered their followers to bring a list of weapons, including rocks, kerosene, and pipes. So, there's got to be something done about that. And there's been talk of declaring them a certain type of group, Terror, or Terror. And we, of course, can't say it. So, but anyway, I'm going to play this little video first. And I was going to play this in my intro while people were waiting to get in. And I posted this on Truth Social. And see if it goes by quick twice, but see if you can find a certain person's face in there. I'll tell you whose face to look for. John Podesta. Okay? But this is kind of funny. This is about the FBI that going after the Russia thing.
You and your team, you guys created a website, Hamilton 68.
Yes, my colleagues and I, we tracked Russian accounts.
That's some bullshit.
So they're literally right now, there are Russian bots, according to your website, that are putting this out into the world. Is that correct?
That's bull.
You and your team, you guys created a website, Hamilton 68.
Yes, my colleagues and I, we tracked Russian accounts.
That's some bullshit.
So there, literally right now, there are Russian bots, according to your website, that are putting this out into the world. Is that
Right.
correct?
That's bull.
Nikki sent me that one. Thank you, Nikki B. I'll put that up. Did y'all catch him down there in the corner? John P. And I'll play it later in the show if y'all want me to. New York City getting bad will get a lot worse, B-Dog says. Any reports of what's going on? The bridge is closed in Memphis. Oh, Memphis. Hi, Bubba. Brighter day. Stacy. Joy. Donna, how are you doing? Quilt. Nice to see all of you. Ronald. Robin, how you doing, Robin? Sherry. Okay, everybody's coming in. So, yeah, when this whole thing was going on, you know, when Trump first got elected and 17 started posting shortly thereafter, I don't know how many of you remember something called the Podesta Group. The Podesta Group was the biggest lobbying firm in Washington, D.C. And right after the first drops from our favorite letter, they dissolved that group, okay? The largest lobbying firm, I'll put it that way, the lobbying firm in D.C. And they just pulled up stakes and ran like a cut hyena. But anyway, so we're going to be finding out more stuff. But then later on, he is on this group that you just saw in the video trying to dig up something on this drummed up Russia thing that we all know about. That is, we all know is phony baloney. But I'll tell you, the first thing I saw ever on the Truth site, you know what that one is, right? The Truth site. First time I ever seen something being taken down. Jack Posobiec said, this is Officer Leila Morris, badge number 5869. And you can see the rest of it because I have to be careful what I say. Who lumped up protester, and her first name's Roseanne, okay, and the second name's Boyland. And with a stick on it, they blurred out these two photos. I saw the photos of her face, and I said, well, I'm going to get a screenshot of that. And I came back to it, and they were blurred out. So there's one photo up there on the upper right, and that didn't get blurred out, so I went ahead and ballooned it out so I could show you all. And that's the closest we can get of this person. You see the hair coming out of the back of the helmet and the number on the front of the helmet. And I don't know if it's some kind of psychological thing that, you know, is it possible that, like with these officers that in the situation in New York, you know, is it some kind of psychological thing with pride and anger and things got just so out of hand and I don't know. And is it more likely for a female officer to do that to a female person they're dealing with and men to do it to men? I don't know if that's conflicting with any kind of biological controversies that are going on right now. But you can actually see the video that I'm discussing now on Truth Social on different sites if you want to go on there and look for it. I could have got a screenshot, but I just know it would be prohibited. I don't even want to get into it. And it is, you know, not good. And anyway, I want to see if she comes in the chats before. Let me see if she comes in. Hi, Mike. Camperman's here. I want to see. I had a nice young lady in the chats when I was mad because I had people leave me on True Social, like a 10% of them just same night, just all got mad and left because if I doubt the narrative, if I say something that doesn't fit with whatever is being said in the harshest way possible to look at the people we're dealing with. They think I'm soft on something. They're crazy. I tell people to be peaceable. Okay. I tell people not to abuse the Second Amendment, do something stupid that is going to put them in jail for the rest of their life. They get mad. Okay. But anyway, this young lady was nice enough to sign up with me on True Social, and another 10 or 12 people got me past where I was before everybody had a little fit and left. And I don't see her in the chats yet, and I don't like singling people out when they're not around. I want to say, hey, thank you for joining. And she's got 422 in her name, okay? So hopefully she'll pop in. And I wanted to do a screenshot of the other people that joined, but I can do that later. Right now, I'm going to talk about this situation. I've got 3 things I'm going to play, which is the 911 call of Pelosi to the police, okay? And then I've got first I'm going to play where the guy comes to the back of the house and the security cameras show him approaching the back of the house, okay? And I've got some commentary in there that you all can listen to. And then I'm going to play when Pelosi called 911 and was talking to the operator. And I'll give you my thoughts on that also. And then I'm going to play the famous video where the door opens, right? Hi, Pappy Two Bears. So Sharon's here. Patriots here. Tennessee's here. Everybody's coming in. Hi, Ann. She's here. Brighter day. Brighter day. I feel like my day's brighter. Hi, Pamela. How are you? Thank you for the comment after the video played. That's always very helpful. And if you get a chance, hit the like button. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So I was just wondering if is it less likely for you to get beat up by somebody of the opposite gender? I mean, to the point where you're, I don't know. So anyway, we will get this off of here, and I'll start with this character. Hopefully it plays good. This is my observations. This guy coming into the backyard of the Pelosi residence. Okay, so I said backpack. He's got a backpack, or I said carry bag. He's got a sleeping bag. If you'll notice, he's carrying a sleeping bag, and I said it's pretty much all his stuff with him. We knew he's living in some hippie hole somewhere. But anyway, y'all take a look at this and the timestamp. And let's see if I got that centered up on the screen where the timestamp will show. Yeah, it is in the upper wait a minute. Upper left-hand corner. All right, I'm going to cut my mic off and play it, and I got some commentary to go with it. Okay, here we see the surveillance, and here he comes walking up, got his hands stuck down in his pockets. He's looking around. He's got a pair of glasses on. You see him look at the camera. They reflect back. Got his hands on his hips. Takes a peek in the window. Sashays off, swishes off, up the walkway, and then he's gone for a really long time. Now, the road is right behind the house there, just at the top of the screen at 12 o'clock. Once in a while, you see a car go by. So he's gone for a pretty good bit. This is from Law and Crime. I think I got a screenshot of it. It looks like there's a ladder laying out there. Looks kind of junky. I didn't realize, I didn't know that was the patio at first. I thought, what in the heck is that stuff on the ground? But while we're waiting for him to come back, I guess he's looking around the house and seeing what he can see. And the timestamp up there says 6:54, 6:55, 6:57. It's what it looks like to me, AM. And we'll talk about the timestamp a little bit more. But we're waiting for this individual to come back. Now, this is a countdown clock. Pardon me, I'm sorry. I thought it was... just have to keep an eye on it. 5:06, 25, 26, 27. No, that's the clock. 5:06 a.m. it says. So while we're waiting for him to come back, it's definitely real. I mean, it doesn't look like it's something, could have been something done in actors, but here he comes. Here he comes. He's coming back. He's got his carry bag and a backpack. So it took him a while to get his backpack together. And he's going to go through it. He's checking to see if there's anything else going on in the house. So he's going in this backpack. What's he looking for? I don't know. Let me see if I got do I got my bags of crack in here? Let me see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I got 5 bags of crack. Okay. Now he's got his hair tied back in ponytail. And looking for something. What does he grab? At first, I couldn't tell what it was. Now I'm watching it again. I watched it a little bit beforehand. And he does produce his hammer. You see it real quick there. He throws it on the ground or drops it on the ground. And then he starts going through his backpack. And I was saying, what else did he need? He's got his hammer. He's looking around. Marijuana, let's see how much I got that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, good. 6 bags. 6 bags of marijuana. Where's my methamphetamine? Okay, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I got 5 bags of meth. Let me see. Is anybody making a move in the house? No, doesn't look like it. I just saw a car go by up top where I was talking. Headlights, a couple of cars. So he's still digging his bag. Who knows what he's thinking? And I thought people were talking, it was something like 2 in the morning, but according to that clock, it's 5 a.m. Now, he gets up, he's got his hammer, he's got something else in his hand. He looks right at the camera again, and you saw his glasses reflect. He looked back at a car, still pondering, contemplating what he's going to do. Check the bag again. Was this my crack or my meth? I don't know. I need a bottle of water, I think. That's what I don't know. I don't know what he's getting out of there. But apparently his whole world is in there. So, what's he doing now? Putting on gloves. Latex gloves. Now, you know this character was homeless, living in some groupie hippie hole bus or something like that. There he is looking around again. So he doesn't have much. Those clothes might be familiar on some J6 video. What do you think? If they imported him all the way up there. Now here he's getting ready to make his move. He's looking in the window. Anything going on? He starts podging the window. Banging the window. Banging the window. Banging the window. Banging the window. Again. So I guess this is where glass came out to the outside. He was ripping it with the hook part of the hammer probably. And he's hitting it as hard as he can. I don't know what that's flying around in the air. But it's definitely a breeze blowing, stuff flying. So he is really going to work at it. And then he takes his elbow and shoves it through. And here's starting over again. But you saw him there, put his shoulder, and crash right through the door. Yeah, that's what he did. He took his shoulder. Now, I think, Nikki, he had flip-flops on. I think he was wearing flip-flops, shorts, tied his hair back in a bun like they are wont to do. So I look at timestamp. I think it said 5:06 or something like that, 5:07 a.m. So it was very early in the morning. It wasn't 2 in the morning, as everybody was saying. I remember that aerial photo that showed what looked like, from an aerial photo, a small hole down at the bottom of the door. But who knows? You can't see what damage was done. Plus, being in the air is pretty far away. But anyway, so then you go from that to, let me see. Let me get that one picture down. You go from that to the actual 911 call. Now, after I got all those people signed up to Truth Social, I said, gee, this is Breitbart. So it's no video with it. It's just audio, and might be a little hard to hear. But what you can tell, and we can talk about it after it plays. But you listen to this. To me, it sounds like Pelosi called 911 and then acted like he did it by mistake, and he was trying to talk in code to the operator that he had someone there that was menacing him, and she just didn't get it at first. And so anyway, let me go ahead and play this so you all can hear it. And you see you hear the young man say, I'm a friend of Ed's. I think that's what he said. I'm Ed's friend or something like that. You all listen to it and we'll go from there.
74, 2022.
Oh, I called my mistake.
3
What is
and
it?
18 seconds. This is San Francisco Police. Do you need help?
Oh, what is the gentleman here just waiting for my wife to come back? Nancy Pelosi.
2, 23, and
He's just waiting for her to come back. She's not going to be here for a day, so I guess we'll have to wait.
0. Okay, do you need police, fire, or medical for anything? 8 seconds.
I don't think so.
0.
So she said, do you need medical for anything? And he said, I don't think so. So that's kind of like you're a 911 operator, and the guy drops Nancy Pelosi's name. He says his name. She said, do you need medical? He says, I don't know. So he's trying to give hints. I'll let it play.
2, 23, and 8 seconds.
Is the Capitol Police around?
2:20. No, this
They
is San
usually
Francisco.
protect my wife. They're usually here at the house protecting my wife.
No, this is San Francisco Police. Friday, October.
I understand.
8, 2022.
Okay, well,
0, 24, and 18 seconds.
Okay, good. He thinks everything's good. I've got a problem, but he thinks everything's good.
0, okay. 20, call us back if you change your mind. 8 seconds.
No. This gentleman just came into the house, and he wants to wait here for my wife to come home.
0, 2,
and so,
4, and 48.
Anyway, he told me to postpone it.
Do you know who the person is?
So when does it dawn on her that he's actually in trouble? she says, no, this isn't the Capitol Police. It's the San Francisco Police. He said, I'm aware of that. But I got somebody here that wants to stay here till my wife comes home. And, anyway, I would be very upset with the dispatcher myself.
No, I don't know who he is. He has this. He's telling me not to. He's telling me not to do anything.
What is your address, sir?
26.
225 and 0. What is your name? Seconds.
My name is Pelosi.
Friday.
Anyway, this gentleman says that he thinks everything ought to, he told me to put the phone down and just do what he said.
18 seconds.
Okay?
Okay, what's the gentleman's name?
I don't know about it. What's that? My name's David. His name is David.
Okay, and who is David?
I don't know. What's that? I'm a friend of theirs. Yeah, he says he's a friend, but as I said, I've never.
But you don't know who he is?
No, ma'am.
8 seconds. Okay.
He's telling me I'm being very leading, so I gotta stop talking to you, okay?
25 and. Okay, you sure I can?
So he keeps repeating that I have to put the phone down now because he's telling me I have to, and I have to go now. And he's already said, a number of little hints to her. And in a second here, she's going to say, well, who's with you? And this is when the guy says he's a friend of Ed's, I think. If my memory serves me, it might be a different name. I don't know.
On the phone with you just to make sure everything's okay.
No, he wants me to get the hell off the phone.
0, 2, 26, okay, and 0, 8.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Well, apparently the friend of Ed's or comment already went by. But nowhere in there did he say that he was friends with the guy, as a lot of people reported, and I believed it. The reporter that put up the initial post, that the reporter disappeared afterwards and they took his report down. He said things such as Pelosi said he was friends with the guy. There was confusion as to who was in their underwear. A lot of things that went way out there. So unless they reconstructed this 911 call, which to me is going a little overboard, a lot overboard actually. What it appears to be with this security footage and this phone call is this person showed up and broke in, and we know it was about 5:06 in the morning. So this dispatcher put 2 and 2 together a little bit late, and but she did put it together and got some police officers out there. So I'm sure you all have seen 911 call. I'm not sure. I have to check back on that. But we'll see when the police responded approximately 3 to 4 minutes after the call. Okay. So let's see. I'm just looking at the chats. Hi, Georgia. Hi, Doc Ghost. How you doing? Shell, how you? So we'll see. Let's see the hi, Digital Hawk. How you doing? And I'll go ahead and play this video of the police actually showing up. And there's a timestamp on that. Let me see if it showed up pretty good. Let me blow it up. What does it say? 10/20/2022. 9. It says 9:31. Now I'm wondering if this is when they transmit these things from the East Coast to the West Coast. And this couldn't be 9:31. body cam footage because of it's dark. Or, unless somebody's, playing around. That guy, the footage, I'll take a look at that footage again of him breaking in, but that said 5 something. So here it says Axon Body 2 on that. Whoops, wait a second. I got to get back on the screen here. Axon Body 2 on the body cam. So let me go ahead and play this now. I do want you to, a lot of people say, well, who opened the door? And I said it on Truth Social. I said, who opened the door? And in my memory, I had some, friends, dear friends, and I also had loved ones that had to spend time in a nursing home or rehabilitation facility. And there were doors that automatically opened that were just like a house door. You pressed a button and the door would open. And you hear a ding when the door opens. Not a ding, but like a pong when the door opens. So you all listen to it and see what you think. And I will probably watch this more than once because I'm going to make some comments. So I'll go ahead and play it now.
Yeah, definitely don't want Hall up here. I definitely don't want Hall up here. Hello? Yeah. Fucking said 2620, right? No, 2640. Oh, 40. Yeah, it literally said in there. Hi. Hey guys. How you doing?
How are you?
What's going on, man?
Everything's good.
Hi. Drop the hammer.
Nope.
Hey.
What is going on right
I'm
now?
not getting an answer on call back.
Bro, oh shit. Come on.
Calls in the area that you're coming in, yeah.
I got him, Michael. Edward 14, Edward, send backup code 3.
Code 3 back up at 26.
Give me your fucking hand!
Units code
Give me your fucking hand!
40 Broadway for 14 hours.
Edward 14, Edward, send medics code 3 as well. You got it?
Sorry, 14 number 2 stays medic code 3.
Now, Paul Pelosi's a tall man. He's 6'4", I believe. And when we play this video again, you'll see that this person is close to his height. He's a big, big man. He's got an easy 50 pounds, maybe between 50 to 100 pounds on Pelosi, and probably half his age. So it was not a very good situation to be in. And you also notice that he swung that hammer. He swung it with focus and purpose. I mean, that was, say somebody comes along and says, oh, that was a staged. That's why it took so long. They had to stage that thing. I mean, you have to be realistic and look at this with a not a jaded eye. If people, and I saw people say, I got the footage first. Right there on top is where it came from, the truth site, okay? Came out about an hour before it ever showed up on anywhere else. But, yeah, he's out like a light. Dono saying he's in the hospital for a few days or a week. He could have blacked out from hitting the ground. I mean, if you see him go, it's a lot to keep an eye open for. But what I'm saying is, if you look at how he swung it was with focus and purpose. I mean, he wasn't just wildly swinging. And also, you see down the hallway on the other side of the door, there's a wall. It's the bottom of the staircase. The staircase curves up around, and or there's some kind of obstruction there, but there's a staircase behind them, so there isn't any place for another person to be. And when the video first starts, when the officer's coming up, he knocks on the door and he turns around and turns back toward the house. You'll see a gray box on the brick on the left-hand side of the doorway. And I think that's part of the mechanism that has the automatic door. So a professional drinker like Mr. Pelosi could have his hand cupping over top of a drink and then extend his finger and push a button to open the door. I'm not saying I'm 100%. I'm just saying that I'm looking at all possibilities. So anyway, I'll go ahead and play it again and see if you can see down the hallway. There's nothing. There's nowhere for somebody to go or to hide. There's a black box to the left of the door on the brick. Pelosi does have a drink in his hand, but I just explained how that can be done. And he is seriously hanging on to that hammer, Pelosi is. He's trying to keep that guy from having that hammer all to himself to swing it. And so I don't know what other clues you can get from it, but I don't think this was reenacted. I think he is out like a light. You don't see him twitch. You don't see him move. And that could have been from the blow, or it could have been from him hitting the ground. So I'll go ahead and play it again. You all take a look at it and see what you think. I think I have to take this out of the studio, then bring it back in so it'll go from the start. There we go. And I don't know what to make of that timestamp. I really don't. 9:31. Okay, so, and we saw the footage on the security cam.
Yeah, definitely don't want Hall up here. I definitely don't want Hall up here. Hello. Yeah. Fucking said 2620, right? No, 2640. Oh, 40. Yeah, it literally said in there. Hi. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, yeah.
What's going on, man?
Everything's good.
Hi. Drop the hammer.
Nope.
Hey.
What is going on right
I'm
now?
not getting an answer on call.
Bro, oh shit.
Calls in the area that someone in here.
I got him. Edward 14, Edward, send back up code 3.
Code 3 back up at 26.
Give me your fucking hand!
Units code
Give me your fucking hand!
40 Broadway for 14 hours.
Edward 14, Edward, send medics code 3 as well. You got it?
Sorry, 14 number Tuesday, medic code 3.
Also, I want to mention that the floor, I don't know if you noticed it a few frames earlier, the floor looked like a floor in a crack house. It had all kinds of little white pieces of junk all over the floor. But y'all can come back and replay the video several times if you want to. But that's another thing I forgot to bring up, that the floor looked like it had little white, well, I guess baggies all over it. I don't know. What do you all think? And, there's still some people, saying that it could be a setup or that they were friends. And the timestamps will tell us a lot. I'm sure there's going to be, 4chan that has all these people that know how to do facial recognition, how to analyze videos. They'll be looking at timestamps. We'll be finding stuff out. But like my friend, I watch it now and again, Bernie, on Truth and Art TV, he put up, here he is, on Truth Social. He said, simple question. Well, first he said, do you believe your eyes? Simple question. Why are they both smiling? And I made a point to look to see if there was a point where they were without a freeze frame of the second the flashlight hits them. If they at any point looked like they were enjoying themselves, and I didn't see it. So I could watch it again, but there's speculation, and you see things like this, and it makes you think. And I think it may be more of that flashlight for just a second hits them, and they kind of do that squint, So I looked at it twice, and I was trying to see, is there a point where they're both looking like they're having fun? And this must have been a very short frame. Well, I see what you're saying, Mike. It'd be kind of hard to, the guy's 80-some years old, and somebody should have definitely gone to grab that hammer. I mean, when you're in your 80s, your bones they snap very daggone easy, especially your neck. So they don't want to end up like this, okay? So it was an oddball situation. That's no doubt about that. So anyway, if this guy, now I've got to go back in my memory banks about this guy. Is he the one that came in there and said he wanted to be addressed as she, shim, or them, or something like that? Because this guy, just saying, over in Scotland, biological male, Scottish person who does bad things, requests a transfer to a woman's prison. So, hey, it's just a strategy, I'm saying, if all else fails. So anyway, let me see what's going on in the comments. On the fishy side, it is a 10 for sure. Yeah, it is. One cop says to the other, Olive. It showed was windy. Stuff blowing around. No wind. Yeah, I keep in mind as I watch this, I keep in mind that for J6 presentation, they had an ABC producer. The J6 committee had a producer for the J6 committee putting videos together and leaving out a certain Ray EPPS, right? Which is being exposed. And then we had the video from Project, and then the other word is Veritas. Came out with this guy. Lied suddenly. And he was attacked by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white people. And I didn't know that he was giving that interview because he thought he was going to get lucky with the person that was interviewing him. They were acting like they wanted to go on a date, or they were on a date. So it's a reverse honeypot type thing. I thought it happened around 2 a.m. too, Debbie. So I think the 911 call, they can't really mess with that. I mean, and if they did, why would they make the dispatcher seem so disconnected? From his hints. You'd want to put as good a face on the force as possible, and she really wasn't tuned in to what he was trying to tell her. So I don't know. But along with the ABC producer, we have to remember that they're good with masks, right? Hollywood quality or better masks. So, speaking of this guy that lied suddenly, here's a little meme for you. Let me get that where you can get a good screenshot. There you go. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I heard too, cameraman, that he left the guy and came back to him. But that was the same report of the guy that said that Pelosi said he was a friend. And I don't know where he got his information. He didn't listen to, he was getting secondhand information. And whoever that was, I believe it was Pelosi. Hey, if they're actors, they deserve an Academy Award. I'll put it that way. That's the way I look at it. What did I steal? I stole a meme from NPC show, Frank. Let me put this one up. Oh, here we go. This is Frank, NPC show. I was murdered. So there's a funny meme for you about this guy. And so much stuff's coming out. I tell you, I've had this little article for a long time and hadn't been able to put it up because I've been doing picture shows. But we all saw the outfit she was wearing, this person, Madonna. Celebration tour canceled after allegations, okay? When these accusations were hurled against Madonna, what will happen to her highly anticipated celebration tour? It's been canceled. And what is the term Elon Musk used? Exploitation. That's what he uses. That's apparently supposedly a safe word to use. Exploitation. So when I was thinking Fox was doing a good job, Fox News, they were mentioning Georgie Porgy Sorioso up front, and they were putting up pictures, which I posted on Truth, of the prosecutors that were financed by him, and they mentioned his name. I thought they were doing pretty good, and apparently they made Mr. T mad because Fox fake news is terrible. Anything bad for Trump they go with, even if not true. They refuse to show the major polls that have been leading all Republicans in a landslide and beating hopeless Joe Biden by a lot. Nobody else has numbers like this and is driving them together with their friends at Club for No Growth, Paul Ryan, Carl Rove, and the Rhino Class Crazy. It's 2016 all over again, even though I did better in 2020 by a lot. Fox fake news is not with me, and I'm not with them. Truth. So that he put that out today, and that is not a happy person. Okay, he is definitely very angry over that. And this is where I got my footage of the what was going on in the backyard. You can pull it up, Law and Crime Network. Okay, body cam shows, and that picture on the right, he forcibly yanks that hammer out of the way. And hey, if they could find actors, that's some 80-year-old legs there, 85-year-old legs there. And, he wasn't playing around when he removed that, pulled that hammer away. So here we go. Put this one up. This is something else Mr. T put up a couple of days ago, or yesterday maybe. If you may want to get a shot of that. Force of nature. And with that coming on, I tell you, Kevin McCarthy, we'll see how long he keeps it up. But Kevin McCarthy is batting 1,000. I mean, he is not pulling punches. I should get a copy of that video where he straightens that reporter out. He said, "You don't tell me when I answer a question, okay? I answer the question. You don't tell me." So, okay, I'm down with that. And he put the Ajax to Adam Schiff. And Adam Schiff is crying about it. Now he's going to make a Senate run. There he is. I put some big old tears falling out of those eyes. Schiff to make Senate run after being ousted from House Intel Committee. Schiff will run for the seat that has been held by Dianne Feinstein since 92. Feinstein, 89, has not announced whether or not she will run. She's not going to run again. That's I discussed her. The video I can't find that was done by Body Language Ghost, where she aged 10 years after going into a private conversation about unlawful combatants and aiding and abetting. So here we go. 89. She's 89. Let's add that to this. This was Benny Johnson puts out good stuff. We live in a gerontocracy. Anthony Fauci is 84. Klaus Schwab is 84. Georgie Porgy Soriosi is 94. Nancy Pelosi is 82. McConnell is 80. Joe Biden is 80. Imagine how much better we'd be if they were all in nursing homes. That's not ageism, but the way they've been performing, yes. And I tell you, I keep an eye on these younger creators like Tim Pool. And I get on him sometimes. Still got some stuff I want to say about him. Sticks. But anyway, Vermont court says non-citizens can vote. The country is collapsing. So he didn't get taken down. He put this up and it hadn't been taken down. And when you got somebody in that age group, okay, that is usually all this hunky-dory BS about liberal ideas, that it's all nice to be loving and good and friendly, and they're starting to see that that's getting a little out of hand, and I'm glad to see that. Now, I talked last night about here's a good meme for y'all. I don't think I can read this one out loud. Okay, here's a good meme for you. I can't leave it up too long. It's at the 54-minute mark, 55-minute mark. You can come back and get a screenshot. Ha, ha, ha. Okay. Because the machine can read that stuff. All right. But this is what I talked about last night. This young judge here. This young lady right here is no longer with us. She pulled her own plug, okay? This is the judge. Las Vegas judge commits, you know what? After facing an ethics probe for demanding investigation into alleged S3X trafficking, all right? A former Las Vegas judge did that to herself a year after she resigned from her position after facing ethics investigation. She demanded an investigation into a trafficking ring. And she's, we don't have a lot on that story. To me, that's very, very interesting. And as we talked about in the past, a lot of people come in chat saying they're being challenged enjoying life because they have friends in their family and family members who are part of a lifestyle, right? A certain lifestyle. Here's another video you all might want to look up. That's why I always say have a pencil, piece of paper, write something down. So this is lotuseaters.com. And this person is talking about their regret. And I said we're going to hear about it over and over again. They're not going to be able to keep taking this stuff down. And it's going to be coming out more and more. And there's going to be lawsuits flying around for doctors. There's going to be lawsuits flying around for parents and educators, as I'd like to call themselves. And then another channel, I don't plug channels, but I do point out some that I watch now and then infrequently. This guy is called Odin's Men. And he puts up videos that, I mean, if you've got somebody saying, "Oh, it's okay if they're different. It's okay. They can't help who they love." All those old saws they come out with. You watch some of these videos, you might want to pass it on to them and say, "Wait a minute, we're encouraging things that are not healthy." Okay. And people like what's on the left, I guess that's dancing, to give them an escape hatch, psychological escape hatch, rather than from what to me is obviously a problem that does not have to do with their health as far as gender. It has to do with their health as far as the level of calorie intake and the small amount of daily moving your arms and legs. Hey, I'm this way because I'm different. No. You're that way for another reason, okay? Anyway, here's another little meme for you. There you go. Guys, think about when you're firing up a gas stove. So anyway, folks, I got one more I'm going to put up. Oh, I got more than that, but we'll just have to catch it another day. What is it? Yeah, folks, it's getting to be that time of day. So I'm going to close out with, what can I close out with? Here we go. I appreciate y'all being with me tonight, and we'll get together real soon. This is Mountain Man, over and out.
Get your pencils out, lick them, and get ready to write this down. It is not going to happen. We are not going to go off into that good night without standing up for our rights. It's time for the law-abiding American patriot in this nation to stand up and say, hell no, we will not go, and you will not take them, and we will continue to stand strong for what we know is right. We will protect ourselves. We will protect our children.